The moon? Jupiter, dear boy. The moons of Jupiter.
No, shut up, shut up. Now, that kind of nonsense might amuse folk at a children's birthday party. But really, I'm saying Irish.
No.
Scots?
Cornwall, dear boy. Where the real, original Celts are from. Where they still have trolls, just like you, that live under the bridges. Where fire spews out of the marshes.
What's it like there?
I have no idea. I've never been, but it sounds wonderful.
Well, I'm from Ohio, and I have been there. And it could use more trolls.
So I've heard. So I've heard.
Uncle.
Evening.
All right, gentlemen.
I'm gonna call it a day.
How you keeping? Well, girls ain't happy. Let me tell you that for nothing. Not happy at all. Don't know why. Well, that's not true. I do know why. They're lazy, good-for-nothing brats. Every last one of them. They're whores with ideas miles above their station. I mean, in my day, it just didn't happen. Talk back to a madam? I'd have been horsewhipped. And I was. Oh, I was horsewhipped. And I'm grateful. Oh, I wish Dutch had let me whip some of them pathetic wretches into shape. They need it. Oh, so help me God, they need it. I mean, it's bad now, but it's only gonna get worse. It's ridiculous. It's got ridiculous. I mean, there's simply no respect for their betters.
I was gonna lead a good life. A different sort of life. I saved souls. I exorcised devils. I did. I cast out evil, and I helped people. I was a pompous ass. Really, I was. I forgot that I was doing God's work and began to think that I was a god. What a fool. What a terrible, arrogant fool I was. A man of God. And then I met that little sticky black devil. Those little lumps of hell. Just a little back pain. Oh, this'll make it feel better. A gift from the gods. And then it got me by the throat. You all know that. You all laugh at me, pity and despise me, I'm sure, but forgive me. At least forgive me, because all the silly things I do, all the lying and the stealing, somehow it isn't me. Or if it is, it isn't all of me. There's a different, better me stuck inside of here. Dutch sees it. And that's why he puts up with me when I'm sure the rest of you would cast me adrift. And that's why I love him, because he can forgive. Even when I can't forgive myself. Arthur Morgan.
You're one of us, Reverend. We'll always forgive you.
You will?
Well, maybe not always.
I made a fool of myself again. And one of you saved me. It could have been any one of you. Well, almost any one of you. I'm a cautionary tale. I know that. The morphine, the whiskey, it's pretty pathetic, really. But I don't pity myself. I hate myself, good and proper, but I don't pity myself. Maybe I do. I don't really know anymore. I had a family once. Sometimes I wish back when I saved Dutch. Rather than saving me back, he done the proper thing and put a bullet in my head. Excuse me.
Reverend?
Hello, Mr. Morgan.
Look at you boys, bunch of moaners. Things ain't that bad, things is fine. Fine. Almost dandy. Unlike most of you whiners, I've been in some real tight spots. And this ain't even a goddamn spot, let alone a tight one. I felt rope around my neck more than once. Don't scare me. This don't scare me neither, not one little bit. Way I see it, these things prove what you made of, prove what you is. And right now, too many of yous is proving precisely what you is, and it's like something I went and stepped in. No offense, mind. At least not to them that's gonna quit moaning. What a night.
What are you talking about? You moan more than anyone.
I moan about the moaners.
Right.
Long time ago, I believed in all this crap.
You okay?
Believed in everything Dutch said. How we was above the law. Above morality. How we was different. Long time since I felt that way. Long time. Blackwater ended all that. But really, it was dead long before. I mean, thieving is all right. Whole country is just about thieving. Maybe whole world is. But the killing I can stomach, because it turns out I can stomach more or less anything, but that don't mean I like it. Don't mean I like it one bit, nor myself for putting up with it. Yes, I hope that if we can get the hell out of here, then maybe we can go legit. Maybe Dutch will calm down. Maybe it'll be okay. Some chance.
Not that much has changed, Jose.
We used to actually help people. You remember that?
I do.
You know, my mama was born in a field. Literally, in a field. Her mama was picking cotton, didn't even know she was pregnant. Came over funny and she gave birth.
Whiskey ales anything,
right in the field.
Arthur?
And the goddamn overseer, he took my mama away and made my grandmama get up and finish picking. Overseer was sweet on her and used to rape her. After she was set free at the end of the war, he tried it again, and she killed him with a knife. They nearly lynched her, but she ran away, and my mama never saw her again.
Shit. We all think we had it hard.
I wasn't saying it so you feel sorry for me or nothing.
I know.
You know, it's nearly 5 years since I left Mexico. And the rebellion? It still has not happened. If I go back and they find me, I'm dead. My mother, I heard she died. I mourn her, but I did not bury her. My sister got married, she moved away. I hope she's safe, but I will never know. And what was my crime? Huh? My crime was wanting food and fairness for the people. For that, I have been chased and hunted. I come here. Things are not so very different. Everyone steals, kills, suppresses, lies. All they do better here is make you believe that it's not that way.
Okay, Mr. Morgan.
Hello, Arthur.
Guess things are the same everywhere.
Yeah. The older I get, the more I find that to be true.
Kinda depressing.
Listen to me. If I can give you any piece of advice, any at all, don't become a mother. Ain't worth it. Worst job in all creation. You feed the boy, raise the boy, do any damn thing you could to protect the boy, all the time. Does the little apple of his mother's eye so much as consider the words thank you? Or express anything other than utter horror at her who birthed him? Rudeness I think I could take. It's the pity and disgust I struggle with. It breaks my heart every time it does. So don't none of you boys become mothers. Ain't worth the hassle. Believe me when I tell you that, it ain't worth it.
So, what's your story, boy?
Horses.
Horses? How do you mean, horses?
I used to work with horses when I was a little boy. My pa came over from Ireland. He got sick and died. My ma got sick and died. It was cholera. After that, I was all alone, and the stables where I worked threw me out.
Hello, Pearson.
I was living in the West. We had traveled out there because Pa thought he could become a farmer. In California. We never made it to California. I joined the army, but that didn't work out well. And then I fell in with some outlaws. They got killed, and I fell in with the O'Driscolls. They gave me a choice. Ride with them or die. So, wasn't much of a choice. Now, I'm in with you, and all I know is folks all seem to die. And I still love horses.
You'll always have the horses, Kieran.
I know where I am with them.
Well, go do some work then. Hey, Sean.
Morgan.
My, oh my, ain't life grand. Well, it is. Trust me on that one. It is. Old Micah Bell told me. That was my daddy. Micah Bell, like his daddy, too. Pair of wild horses, they was. Father and son. And then me. At one point, my daddy was wanted for murder in 5 counties. 5! Never did suffer fools. Damn near killed my brother one time. But my brother always was a fool. And a coward. Yellow as pissed on snow. Never could stand him. Nor his wife. Lives over in California. By the sea. Pathetic. What kind of a man lives by the sea, I ask you? Hmm? Huh? Huh? Kind of man that gets told where to live by his wife. Ain't no woman never told me nothing apart from make yourself scarce. And that suits me about fine.
I feel... Oh, well... I feel like I love...
Arthur.
Wonder if we're gonna make it.
Hello, Arthur.
This time, wonder if old Dutch hasn't bit off more than he can chew. Good old Dutch. My best friend. You know how we met?
Pair of hucksters trying to rob each other. By a fire. This on the road to Chicago back in, when was it, 78 or thereabouts. Whew. More than 20 years. We ain't dead yet. Not quite. Oh, Dutch was something special back then. I guess he's something special now. I thought I could con the paint off a wall, but he was good. He was good. I'd spun him this yarn about a mile long about my daddy, the ambassador, and would he help me find my way back to Paris, France, when all of a sudden I looked and my money and my gun had disappeared. We laughed and said we'd face the future together. Here we're at, facing something together, I guess. Though who knows exactly what.
You two was meant to be, Jose.
Long time ago now.
Ah, but what a run you've had. Well, I should get back to it.
Okay, Arthur.
What is wrong with you?
I don't like religious types.
He's ill.
Morphine. He's weak. Not ill. Weak and repellent. Man at his worst, hiding behind a pack of lies.
Get lost.
You know, Miss Grimshaw, I bet you were a tiger. In your day. Bye now.
Get up, Reverend. Get up.
Gentlemen, what a beautiful night. Beautiful night. I'm not much of a storyteller, so forgive me, but I really... I don't have much to say. Life's always confused me. I don't feel I understand it very much. Other human beings seem to understand why they were born, but for me, it seems like I was born to hurt and suffer myself. That doesn't always seem like a really good reason. I wish there was another way. But here in this land, I feel very stuck. But, I'm sorry to complain. This is just so.
Oh, yeah, Arthur.
Listen, Charles. You're about the best man I know.
Rest up, Arthur. You need it.
Arthur!
Stay away from me.
Hey, can you hold that?
They wanted to, but Arthur did me right.
Of course. Did they ask anything about us?
No, it was just locals, a local problem. Fella I used to know.
Okay. Well, would you please try to keep
out,
away
old
from
man.
old people while we're getting this much attention?
I understand, boss. And I'm sorry for being foolish. It was an old thing, and my emotions got the better of me.
Thank you.
Dutch, You boys are my family now.
You boys mind if I sit down a while? Been a tough few weeks. I know I've been kinda mad with you all.
Really, Mr. Bell?
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry, but
Tell me some
I want us to get out of here.
about when you was...
Everybody nearly gone crazy. I'm just trying to keep things together.
ravaged you.
Sometimes it gets hard.
That's right.
I guess I'm struggling to just find a path forward for us all. Same as Dutch, same as Hosea. I don't want to die. But if I have to, I will. So, forgive me, all of you.
Rest of you stop being so...
How are you boys keeping? Listen, I know, well, things is kind of tough. But we have had it tough before. We're being tested. But we are going to overcome these challenges. Now, Blackwater, it weren't nothing nice. I know that. But we have to push on. Even though we walk through hell, well, we walk together. We walk together. Remember that? All of you? Remember that?
You know, my father had welts all down his back. He was raised a slave. He taught all the kids how to read. A good old-fashioned house nigger, they called him. But he was beaten just the same. Now, it wasn't the master of the house, who my father loved, in a way, but his brother, whom my father hated with an almighty passion. He'd beat the slaves almost nightly, whip them, rape them. One night, my father was getting a whooping for the crime of being born by this horrible bastard when his sister-in-law, the master's wife, walks in. Now, fearing for my father's life, she told her brother-in-law to stop. Well, not only did he not stop, he beat her too. Next day, his brother, the master, shot him dead. The whole plantation cheered. The master gave my father his dead brother's watch and told him as he did so, time will catch up with us all. A year later, he set them free and hanged himself the very next night. My father gave me that watch. Beautiful, big pocket watch it was. And now, I've gone and lost it fleeing Blackwater. When I get some spare money, I'ma buy myself another one to honor both my father and them folks that saved his life.
Here, I picked up this. Heard you talking about losing the one your pa gave you.
Well, that is mighty kind. Thank you, Arthur.
Don't mention it.
How are you keeping, gentlemen?
You mind if I join you? You know, doubt is a hell of a thing. A hell of a thing. When we doubt, we become the devil's plaything. Makes us do the stupidest of things.
Well,
Makes me do the stupidest of
have to
things.
get my beauty sleep.
Now you know me, I'm a God-fearing, Rome-hating gentleman. But when the doubt takes hold of me, I'm a fiend for that stuff. When I'm strong, I can move mountains. But when I'm weakened by doubts, a child could defeat me. I am frozen by my doubt, and yet I cannot overcome it. It's a terrible burden, friends. A terrible burden indeed.
Morgan? Well, I doubt I understood a word of that.
These things are sent to test us.
Maybe.
I need to sit a minute. Oh, I'm tired. Real tired. All this walking, all this standing. It's not for me. I'm designed to float. Not for all this land. It's too much of it. It's just too much of it. No wonder your whole lot went crazy.
I took up my...
Even old Dutchy, it'd be good for him. Did you know the Dutch were seafaring folk? When I laid eyes on him the first time, I loved him. He was so charismatic. But I still told myself, I said, Pearson, that man needs some sea air. All that brooding, harumph. It's looking at all this damn grass and sky all the time. We are meant to swim, not ride around on donkeys. It's ridiculous. You know, when I was in the Navy, men could fight until they were 100. Now look at us. All sick and weak and pathetic. Every one of us. Every bloody one of us.
I think we're gonna need more than sea air, Mr. Pearson.
You'd be surprised. It works wonders.
Not against Pinkertons. Okay, I'll catch you later then.
Okay.
He's still here. Hi, cowpoke.